Let's start this off right.
Eesh.
Welcome to Eat Your Heart Out. I'm your host, Ish. That's the energy I need, right?
Turn it up.
Welcome to Eat Your Heart Out. I'm your host,
Hey.
Ish. Another episode of Eat Your Heart Out. I wish y'all all week. I didn't talk to my soul this morning because I'm going through shit. Y'all have one person you talk to about your bullshit, or you like call everybody you put in the group message bullshit, or how do you like when you talk about your bullshit?
I talk to my bullshit to everybody. If it's hot, or do you talk? I don't call my sister about my bullshit. She be dealing with enough. Do you know? That one person that you talk, like when you talking to people, do you talk about your bullshit to them?
I have one person who I speak to about I ain't love right now. One person I talk to about my bullshit, but I feel like they change over time. Like sometimes it's like one person, and I feel like when they start judging me too much, and I can't tell them the same shit over and over again, I got to talk to about it. Like, I can't keep talking to the same person about my same ass shit I go through, you know. So I don't know. I mean, and I have a best friend. I feel like friendships are different nowadays, right? Every friend want to be political. Like they don't want to talk to you like and say what you want to hear. They say what you want to hear, but they don't tell you the truth, should I say, right? With friends. So I went on a date this week. I went on a date during the week. But I went on a date with a friend's friend.
The mic stand just is in the way.
Are you not gonna use it at all?
Should I?
Are you using it?
Let me keep it?
Lion could be your stage hands, no, he could pass it back.
I've never used it before, and I'm confused. We trying to use it today? Oh.
Um,
You be like, oh, okay. Yeah, let me know what we doing. I ain't know. My bad. But
went on a date.
because y'all messed me up.
I ain't wanted to be in the shot.
Y'all using it? Like you acting real fancy today.
You only got one mic.
Okay.
You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. All right, so you went on a date early this
I
week.
went on a date during the week. I went on a date with this guy who was a friend of a friend. And I didn't think it was a date. I thought it was just like a thing we were doing. We were hanging out, right? And he just called me randomly like, hey, let's go hang out. I'm like, all right, cool. We can go hang out. That's totally fine. We share the same birthday. He like, was going to get some drinks. I'm like, cool. Okay. We go out. I get there. And the day started off real janky because when I pulled up, he was like, I'm here. Are you here? And I said, no, I'm pulling up. He said, okay, I'm going to go inside. I said, okay, cool.
He didn't wait for you. He went inside. He didn't
went
wait for you.
inside, right? When he goes inside, then he texts me and says, you got Cash App or Apple Pay or something? I left my wallet at home. So I said, okay.
Run.
I'm thinking it's a joke, right?
Run.
Right. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, fine. So then I says, sure, I got it, whatever. He said, all right, I'm going to send you some money because my wallet, everything at home. Now, mind you, we met in the middle because I live in Delaware, he lives in Philly. So we met like in the county. So it's like, let's make it make sense, whatever, right? So I'm like, drive that far out of Wallet or whatever, cool. And people make mistakes, fine. So that was the first thing. So I'm like, all right, cool. When I get in there, we was talking, because it wasn't a date. I think I didn't care that he didn't have his like credentials with him, I guess, but whatever, fine. So we get in there, we talking, we busting it up, and it was fun. But that bar was closing, so he was like, what you about to do? I'm like, we can go to my bar if you want to. We can, we was vibing, cool. So he's like, all right, yeah. So we hop in the car, we hop in one car, we go to the next place. We go to the next place. Shit just turned it went to the left. We get to the next place, and we sitting there, and he says, you like podcasting? And I said, yeah, I like podcasting. He said, yeah, well, it ain't my cup of tea. I said, what ain't your cup of tea? He said, your podcast. I'm like, why the fuck is you here then? So, but I don't say nothing, right? I just said, oh, okay. Waiter, can we eat the check? And he looked at me like, and I'm like, don't tell me that you hate something I'm passionate about. How do we move forward?
Yeah.
Do I just not talk about this conversation with you? Like, I'm just confused why you even did all that. Why even tell me? I feel like, why tell somebody something that's your opinion and you know they're not going to like it? Why tell me that you don't like something I'm doing if that's...
Like, that's what you do, right?
Am I crazy?
Do you think he was trying to, like, say, like, oh, I'm not going to be listening to it, so da-da-da, like...
No.
Because doesn't that help a little bit? Like, when the person...
I think it's the faces he made. And he said, yeah, because your podcast, like, when I see it, I just scroll past it, because I don't like what you be talking about on that joint. It was the faces. Like, I'm like, well, why you follow it?
Yeah.
Why you, like... thank you for following us, Solis, but he don't have to follow us, Solis. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
We don't need that one person on here, like, looking at it, like, kind of trying to find issues. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you're saying. Do you want the person that you talk to be like super supportive and all of that?
be supportive from a distance, right?
Right.
But let me tell you something. If I was dating a rapper, I wouldn't be like, the music you be putting out, I just don't like it. I just be turning that shit off. Like, I'm never going to say that shit. I'm never going to say that shit, though, because I feel like if I like you and people do corny shit all the time. I don't like it. I just be like, but it's not for me. That make it's corny to me, but it's probably decent to somebody else, of course, right?
Yeah.
Why even say that shit to me? What was the point of him saying that? What was I supposed to say after that? What do you thought was going to happen after that? And you just tell somebody you don't like something they're doing?
He thought you was going to be like, well, you know what? I can dissolve my podcast if you don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he had to actually think I was going to be like, if you don't like it, then I don't got to do it. Like, what? But to go on a first date, and it wasn't a date until he was talking to me about, like, things. I'm like, oh, we're on a date. Like, for him to say that, I'm automatically turned off. There's no way around it. Also,
like, as a man, I don't forget that I have my wallet. So for him to forget his wallet, right, that's kind of weird to me. Like, I don't forget my wallet because I know I'm going on a date, and I'd hate to be there and just look like a dickhead without a wallet. And so you already lost. You know how unattractive that is if we at the bar and there's other niggas around, and I gotta put my card out and pay, and I'm with somebody. Niggas got me that I'm crazy. Y'all never even realize that when a woman goes on a date with a man and she has to pull her card out to pay, I don't care if you ever paid me $300 and the date was me $40. But me pulling my card out already says you a pussy. Yeah, wow. You get what I'm saying? Like, because it's like I'm paying for the date. If it's our first date, it just speaks volumes. Because I've been on dates plenty of times where I've paid for it somewhere. I'm gonna come with my friend, pay for the date, and the guy went to the bathroom. The guy be like, "Oh, you took bull out," and I be looking at him like, "Oh, shut up," and I got his number because he don't respect that nigga. Easy. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just don't look good. Now you in a relationship, that don't matter. We taking turns paying for a date, but the first date just looks bad. He did send me the money, but that shit weird. We chopping everything. I take like before I go somewhere to a restaurant or something, I look at the menu. To kind of estimate like what I used to take cash out. I used to take cash out because I don't know how often this is, but like over the past like 5, 6, 7 years, like banks would just take money out your shit. Like it'd be like a transaction that you forgot you did. Oh, like I remember a couple times my insurance came out at a certain weird time, and now I had 400 in there. It's fucking that's called automatic payment. That's what I mean. Yeah, but so you know how you make a promise like I'm a promise pay, but then you mean so yeah, right. I like to take cash out at least so I can know like. You can't take that shit. I got 150 on me. Nothing can fuck up. Yeah, exactly. But even like I went to New York one time and I was swiping the shit out my card. They blocked my shit because I was wilding, but I was having a good time. But it looked crazy in the beginning. But I was like, no, I showed my bank statement there. Like, no, I got it. You out of pocket. But you know, it's embarrassing sometimes. Like when that happens. Yeah, but I just feel like when I leave at the house, I'm not gonna like forget my bag or my wallet or my purse or whatever. Because I feel like most times my wallet or my keys. So I can't drive somewhere. Like, or you coming home and just on your keys right there and then going somewhere in your wallet somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe men do that. But that wasn't a big deal because he still sent me the money for sure, of course. But it just was like, it was already a strike. And if we just like talk shit about me to my face, it was like, I could never be that person. That's what I'm saying. So. Can you break down the difference between like determining, like, so, boom, for example, I might have a little shorty say she want to hang out, right? Or I might tell somebody I want to hang out. But, like, what if I'm just trying to hang out platonically? How do you spot the difference between, like you were saying earlier, is this a date or is this you my homie? I think it's normally a one-way street when you want to hang out with your friend and just be, like, friends on that person. Like, I like your vibe, I think you're cool, but I don't want to fuck you. So let's go hang out because we're fun and cool together, but I don't want to give you no dick or I don't want to give you no pussy or whatever the case may be, right? I have friends like that who I don't want to mess with, but I think they're pretty dope. It's just not my type. That's that sexual chemistry shit. Like, so I feel like if there's no sexual chemistry between the two of you guys, you shouldn't go out on a date because one person always want to fuck. It's never. I don't think it's too many friends who both agree that you guys are friends. Like, female and men and women. Is that weird? Maybe if you're not attracted to him, I don't know. Like your friend, I don't want to call nobody undesirable looking. Maybe you just like you can't even ever see yourself fucking with shorty type shit. Well, well, you should know that I want to be in a friend zone with a guy if I'm never kind of like touching you. If I like you, I'm gonna touch you a lot. Like if we gonna get some like
a chance to like have sex or do anything other than just be friends, I'm gonna touch you a lot. I'm always gonna touch you like, hey, you're so crazy, all these things. But if I don't like you like that, I'm gonna for sure be like, always trying to put you on my girlfriends. I'm always going to tell you how you can fix your relationship with your other girlfriend or your old girlfriend. I'm going to give you tips on how to go and date or get on like, I don't know, anything, any kind of dating apps. If I'm trying to push you away from me, I don't want you. If I'm hating and be like, oh, she corny and shit, you don't need her. Like, me, you can hang out. That I like you. Like, I'm going to pull you in. So if I'm trying to pull you in, I'm not into you at all.
Have you ever like been out on a date with somebody, or not a date, but been out with somebody and you had to give them hints that this wasn't that a little bit?
Yes. If I ever talk about me, like, in my dating life, I'm like, yo, my dating life is horrible. I'm like, I'm not into you. Even when I'm into a guy, what I always do is I let them know that I'm dating. Like, me and a guy mess with each other and we just knew and we're talking and he, like, start getting a little, like, overzealous. I always say, like, he like, what you doing tonight? I'm like, I'm going on a date. Even if I'm not going on a date, I got to check that shit because it's kind of like, I'm like, I'm about to go on a date. So you're not the only person in my life. Okay, I'm not just me and you just not talking. Because I feel like if you don't tell niggas that, they think they got you. Or they think they own you. Like, and I have to let you know from the beginning, like, this is not what that is. Like, we are cool and we are new, but I'm still dating. Especially if a nigga ain't actually on a date yet. It's some niggas out here that'll talk to you for weeks and never say it's going on a date. They want to talk and text and just be around you, but never mention a date. So you gotta let them know, like, all right, I'm gonna go on a date. And they be like, why you gonna date that nigga? I'm like, because you didn't take me on a fucking date. That opens the door, let them know, like, either step the fuck up or get the fuck out. Like, why you here still?
Or they say, like, random shit, like, I had somebody say to me before, like, I must be in the house, bitch. And I was like, that means we need to go do something.
Why do men do that? Yeah, you can't. I don't want to be that person. That's why I don't do first dates in the house. Because it's like, once you open that door and have a first date in the house, you're never going outside again, sis. You stuck in the house now. Like, if you want to go into that house that first time, no more dates. There's no dates for you. You're never going to see the sunlight. You that fuck buddy. Now, you open the door to be a fuck buddy. Which is nothing wrong with that if you want to be that. But if you want to go on dates, I feel like you can't kind of like come back from that. If you go in the house when we dating, ain't no coming back from that shit. We can't go in there and be together or go on dates and shit and be out and about. Like, it's never going to happen like that. I mean, I really like you. And I feel like with this guy, I hate when I overlook, like, the cute guy. Like, I hate when it's a person out and about. I mean, a person that I know and I never really look at him like that. And then one day we were around each other and he tried to talk to me a little bit. I'm like, oh, he really is cute. Because I feel like a lot of times I used to get overlooked a whole lot when I was younger. Like, so I feel like I got to do a better job at looking at men in their face and kind of seeing how they look. Because sometimes
you should be shy.
I don't look people in their face too often, but not men. Because men that come in their face think I want to fuck. Like, if I look at a man in the face, they think I want to have sex with them. Like, so it's kind of like you I don't know about other women, but I don't do that shit all the time. Unless I know if I meet you and we're cool. If I meet you like, this is Lionel friend. I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm going to talk to you and be regular with you. If I meet you, if we just out and about in a market, I can't look you dead in your face. You gotta look up and glance away. Unless it's a female, unless it's a girl, I'm gonna look hard at her face because it's different. But men,
You ever felt like it was a nigga you had to bag, like when you seen him, like you was like, if I don't bag this nigga, I'm gonna feel the type of way. Or like even like make your presence known, I guess. I don't know how women do this.
Yes,
shit.
Of course. Every time you see a cute guy, like you want to make sure you go over and kind of be in a way. Like you said, do anything. Make my presence known. I hate leaving somewhere and I wish I would have talked to that guy. I hate when I go home, I'm like, I should have just went over and said something to him and I'm never going to see him again. Because people you see in the words you like and you never see him again. Then what do? Instagram ain't always going to connect you. They do it sometimes though. You walk away and you be like, the picture pop up, you be like, oh, I think I saw him in the market. But most times I don't get that situation happening. And I wish I would have said more to him. Like the dog guy, I never see him again. I used to always see him every single morning, but I never ever see him now. And I be fishing.
God sent him to you and you fumbled it.
I fumbled the bag.
I'm gonna
knock on the door. Neither way, wife answers the door like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Damn."
Would you be offended if a guy gave you his Instagram instead of his number?
I hate that. If somebody offered an Instagram to me and they offer me that phone number to me, I'm not using it. I'm not following you. I'm not taking it. Cause I feel like you're saying I'm ugly. You give me your Instagram, not your phone number. You saying you're not that into me. That's no. Yes, blindly. I'm gonna answer the question.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Why can't I have your number?
Because I don't know yet. I need to see your Instagram first.
See, I need you to be thirsty out.
Hey, a little bit though. Instagram? No, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like I've been respecting the gram. Cause sometimes if I get on my gram, that mean I don't fuck with you like that.
Exactly.
But also like I realize like it kind of helped me keep organized who I be talking to. Cause sometimes I get a text or I'll be in a text thread and I'm like, who the fuck is this?
No.
Like, what do you look like?
No, I don't want to. I've never offered my Instagram to nobody. If I like you, I'm gonna give my phone number. But I don't mind giving my phone number out and then blocking niggas. I'm the queen of blocking niggas. I have no problem doing that. So if I give you my number and the next day I regret it, a lot of things I do drunk, I hate it. If I text you between 12 midnight and 5 a.m., don't read it. Wake up and delete it. Don't read my messages because most likely if I'm drunk and I'm out and about, they're gonna be some bullshit messages. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want you to read the messages because I'm gonna be on some bullshit. So, like it's my number between 12 and 5 a.m. Most times, I'm going to wake up the next morning and be like, I don't want to talk to this nigga. Why I just do that? And I'm going to block him. But don't offer me your Instagram. You're saying I'm ugly. I don't like that. Don't ever just give me that. I need more than an Instagram.
I'm about to start offering my Facebook.
If you offer me your Facebook.
My name on there is Steven Chandler on Facebook.
If you offer me your Facebook, I'm going to be irked.
You might as well give me your LinkedIn. Yeah, you might as well give me your LinkedIn at that point.
Am I going to interview at this point?
Each might need a LinkedIn.
No, please don't. That'd be horrible.
You might need a LinkedIn. Yes, they are. Absolutely.
No.
Are you on Facebook yet?
Kim, are we on Facebook yet?
I think y'all should do that.
ASAP, right? Because it says we're the number.
Oh, no bullshit. I don't know how and why, but it's doing what it do. So I feel like your Facebook audience would probably be like, I don't know. I feel like they'll fuck with you a lot more. Like,
you think so?
I don't know. I feel like they can relate to you.
We might be too raunchy. I feel like it might be.
Well, yeah, I mean, we definitely we are, but like, yes. I don't know. You a woman though. You feel me?
Like it? You think?
Yeah, I feel like women can feel you. Like
I might be a bunch of pastors on there.
So pastors, Fred Hampton follows us on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah. So is it Hampton?
I thought Hampton's somebody else.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Fred Hammond, but like they be fucking.
This guy told me I use my personality to get dick. Ain't that crazy to say to me? Yeah. He said I use my personality to get dick. That's like weird to me. Like how do I do that?
You don't think you got a personality?
I do, but I'm not using it to get dick. That's what men supposed to do, right?
Naturally.
Well, I mean, that's your personality. I think if you got a good personality, it opens doors.
Dick doors? Like
it opens up dick doors. It does.
I don't want to be like acting like I'm out here trying to flirt with niggas to get some dick. Like that's what men supposed to do. Men supposed to come over and make you laugh and be like, oh, he's so funny. I'm gonna give him some pussy now. But I was to go over there and be like, yo, she's so funny. I'm gonna give her some dick. Like that's wild to say about me. I'm a little funny, but come on.
I mean, have you ever left talking to a guy and you was like, this nigga actually got a good personality, and then you actually like him? Yes. So then what you say is,
yes.
I wonder how many times he do that to like other women. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
that's normal for a girl, but to reverse the like situation, like me going to niggas busting up with them, and they be like, I walk away, but like she kind of cool. I'm gonna give her some dick. That's wild. And like, but like I'm like out here trying to like.
When you say it like that, it do sound crazy.
That's crazy. That I'm out here like
it's a two-way street though, because I could do the same thing. Like on some like. What? Like
I'm trying to flirt the fucking boxes off a nigga. That's weird. Like no. Like I'm gonna go get him with my personality. Maybe I'm ugly. Like
you look in the mirror like you like girl. Time to make it shine. Time to make the personality shine.
I met with this guy like maybe a few weeks ago, and his friend came to the car. And he was like, oh, she cute. And then he laughed. He said, "Cause she was ugly." I was like, "Oh, she got personality." And I looked at him like, "Nigga, like
that's crazy.
Don't say that." He was like, "No, but you cute though." Oh, thank you. I'm supposed to say like. But could you imagine? I couldn't though. I couldn't imagine being like, I don't know how men have side bitches. If I was a man, I couldn't afford to have a side nigga and I gotta like take care of him and shit, pay for his gym membership, pay for his haircuts and shit. Everything. Could you imagine if we had to do it? If it was a woman, was our roles reversed. We had to take care of niggas. If they were our side niggas. You know how
they do that though.
Huh?
Some women do that.
I don't not how like niggas be married, niggas be having a whole side bitch and they paying her bills, the wife bills, getting her hair done, all these things, right? That's a lot, right? Yeah. I can't imagine being a woman have to do shit like that. What if I was required
haircuts is $50, and some niggas get them weekly.
Listen, being required as a woman, being required to take care of a nigga, your side nigga be wild, right? Paying for your haircut, paying for your gym membership,
What if your baby mom was a baby mom? I had to pick up the kids.
Yeah.
What if she's deadbeat, bitch?
Really
right?
Get in the field with me. Get in the field.
This is what I'm saying. Like, what if I had to like? It'd be a lot having a side nigga like paying your bills.
Sent from heaven.
But what if women we were required to do that shit for men? That'd be craziness. I couldn't afford it.
I think you thinking small. And I think it's like, no, I'm playing. No,
I am thinking small.
No, because that's actually crazy.
What if we need the rent money and I had a husband at home? I had to pay my husband rent and his rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot, right? But men do it. Men take care of that side bitch like that. I've been with niggas who've been married.
Not all capes wear heroes. Now we need to start. Now we really not all capes wear heroes.
And we need to have a conversation after that.
I'll be drawing on here.
Dyslexia.
Yo. Anyway. I think it'd be a lot though. I think I couldn't imagine being a man. Men have it the hardest. Doing all that, it'd be a lot. I don't want no side niggas.
Thanks for the sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told my woman friend recently, I'm like, you don't date women. Like, you don't understand, like, y'all. You feel me? Like, it's y'all solid, but y'all be on some shit. Like,
you gotta be able to like listen to both conversations of both your girls or men, and they complaining and shit. Like that, I couldn't imagine having. This is why I don't know how men cheat so much. Cause and be in relationships. But I think that for me as a woman, I'm only upset if I'm in a relationship with a man and he's like fucking somebody else and they're emotionally attached. If you fucked her, you was out with your friends one night, you fucked real quick and you went home and that was it. I found out because you kind of was in the car or some wild shit. Who knows, right?
Right.
I'm cool with that. For real. For real. Like, but it's just there, right?
They just be there.
But if I catch you on the phone with somebody and y'all talking about, hey, babe, I love you, that breaks my heart because it's like, hold the fuck up. You all in love with this bitch? How'd that even happen? How I let that happen? So that makes me upset when my man was cheating on me emotionally over like physically. Like, why not just go ahead and keep fucking her or fuck somebody and call it a night? A one night stand. If you cheat, do a one night stand. Don't be in there texting the bitch every single day. Good morning, and then like, all right, have a good night. Talk to you in the morning. Like y'all playing a life together. How you playing a life with your side bitch? Like, what about me?
He's sending her affirmations every morning. You like, hold on.
Yes,
I thought you
they
was
got
just
little
fucking
nicknames. Yes, and I feel like that's a whole different type of cheating. Like,
yeah, it is.
You know who be telling on the cheaters? Instagram. Like, you know how you be with a little John and like she take your phone for a second. And you got your shit on Do Not Disturb. You know what still pop up? Instagram DMs still pop up.
It does?
I need to learn how to turn that shit off.
Oh my God.
Cause like it'll be and it slide right on the screen. You be like, oh shit.
All my shit is yes. Yeah. Even if it's silent, it's still on the thing.
On the joint, so you gotta like
and you can't lock that.
And if you swipe fast, you look suspicious. And you be like,
yeah.
Dang, so. We
just got the face on your face ID on your hidden pictures. Before they wasn't on there.
Yo, that not on the iPad.
It wasn't
yet.
on
iPad yet.
Yeah, iPads gonna get niggas.
iPads be snitching.
Look at niggas court.
And MacBook.
Get rid of them. Yes, get rid of them. I remember.
My MacBook got me fucked up.
Get rid of them. This is why I'm trying to link my iCloud because I be afraid. I'm like, somebody will go on that joint, and I'm super
somebody
single.
Got caught off the Wizzy.
Really?
The watches.
How?
The messages come on the watches and all that.
That's too much, yo.
Yeah.
Listen, I thought you're a cheater. Don't have all that shit.
You ever been on a date? You ever been on a date and somebody called you? Like one of your boos called you? Like somebody.
I like to answer the phone for that type of shit though.
You do?
Oh my gosh! If I'm not in a relationship, yes,
Why?
Because I like to let men know that you're not the only person in the world.
Crazy.
Because you got to keep niggas on their toes. If a nigga think you have nobody, they gonna treat you like shit.
You think so?
Listen.
How we gonna look if we answer the phone every single time somebody call?
Don't do that. That's different. I'm me. Don't do that shit. Listen, no. Could you imagine that? Like, no. You answer the phone, I'm right there.
How you think we feel? How you think we feel?
Don't do that. I'll be hurt.
How do you think we feel?
Y'all men are like, you guys are natural cheaters. So you see what I'm saying? So it's like, why would you give a fuck? Like,
what? I care because like I fuck with you.
No, that'd be hard. Like, no, I'm gonna always. I don't like that shit. I feel like I'm allowed to talk to other men. Men always have a girlfriend. Y'all always have a roster. I don't know no man who talks to one girl and that's it. Is that really real, Lionel? Men talk to one girl? No.
Yes.
Motherfucker said, Rolodex, yes. Yeah, no. Men don't have the one girl. Every man have somebody. You have your main girl, your side girl, your friend zone girl who you might fuck just in case you get real drunk that night at her house. You want to fuck her. And then you have your other girls that you kind of probably won't ever fuck. But if they needed you to, you would do it.
Y'all got the same thing. Except for it's different. Y'all got the nigga that's gonna pay for your wig, the nigga that's gonna pay for your nails, the nigga that's gonna take you to the crab shack, the nigga that's gonna buy you the bottle. You mean all of that shit. The crab shack.
I don't have none of them right now. I'm getting me a lineup for the spring.
Come on.
I'm gonna accept the applications, y'all. Send them to Eat Your Heart Out. I was like, no, I'm joking. Huh? I don't think so.
By the time y'all hear this, we'll be at 20K.
I hope so. Hope ain't jinx this. It start going other way. You be like, fucking love, why would you say that shit? Like, tell them about the Patreon. We starting the Patreon, y'all. We'll see at 20K. We're going to start the Patreon. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're going to talk about all these niggas, but in full details with their social security number, the addresses, and first and last name. We get up all details.
Credit card numbers.
Yes, and the security code. We're going to make sure
we
get
scammers too. I mean, if you want to scam, we're going to give you all the information.
Shut up. No, y'all, you know, I have like real issues because I've been so horny lately. I go to work and then for lunch, I be going home and like to masturbate. Mm-hmm. Is that weird?
Yes.
I don't know why I'm so weird. I'm really so weird. Like lately, it's like, I don't know. I think I like this guy I be talking to. We don't really do nothing. We text all day long. We don't date, we don't do nothing. But I like him, right? And I just be like, I just want to have sex with him. But I refuse to have sex with him. What's wrong with me?
Well, I think you don't want to fuck it up, right? Because like, what if it's not good?
Yes, I feel like I'm gonna walk in that door and the dick gonna be trash, and I'm gonna be like,
fuck up the whole fantasy.
Yes, I like the fantasy is good when it's just from a distance. You get what I'm saying? Like, when I don't have to really test it. I don't want to test the dick out. Sometimes you test dick out, and when you test it out, if it fails you, and then what? Ain't no going back when you test it out and it's not good. I can't get it back, Lionel. I didn't get a pussy.
You don't believe in redos?
I feel like dick can never be really, really bad. It can be quick. You can have sex with somebody and it can be quick sex. But if the dick is good, dick will be good for 3 seconds. Yeah, I don't think dick can be bad if it's going to be good regardless.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as it's like rotten dick. I don't think I can ever see it being like, I got the dick. It was bad at that moment, but it's better tomorrow. Like, no.
Have you ever had a guy that didn't like particularly have sex with you the way that you liked it?
Oh, yes.
But you like, I mean, he probably got it, but it's probably like he wasn't rough enough or something like that.
I think I've had sex with guys who had sex with inexperienced girls who didn't tell them, like, I don't like this. So they thought they was doing something good. Like the Jackrabbit guy, the guy that fucked real fast and shit. You be like, slow down. Like, what were you rushing for? Why are you running? It's not it's a marathon. It's not a race. Like, calm down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get up in this joint and take your time, baby. Like, laying it. But some niggas go hop in and be going crazy trying to herb and like, I don't know, that Jackrabbit shit. I don't like that. And I don't want somebody to get in there and be making love. You be like, you got both your parents, don't you? Because you think making love is what it is, right? Oh, like, let's not do that. Like, let's get here and kind of have some fun still.
Right.
But then I hate guys that kind of like hold back when like they just quiet. Like they be trying to cover that. They just be holding back. Like, nigga, say something. Make a moan. The men think moaning is like bad or something.
I love the moon.
You think I was crazy. My bracelet was itching me. You looked like I was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on.
You're like, what's wrong?
I said, what the hell? Yeah, no, I be moaning.
I be moaning. Do you like that? Moan. Yeah, because that's like if you at a basketball game and you make this great shot and nobody say nothing, it's quiet. Like,
yeah.
If I'm sucking a dick, we having sex, we doing whatever we doing, make a sound like I'm doing the right thing.
I'm just staring at the top of your head.
That's weird. You look at me like this. You like, what the fuck is happening?
Work hard.
Am I doing something?
I'm at a loss for words. Girl, I lost my speech. And,
I need some kind of like root me on at some point.
Yeah.
Touch me. I hate a no hands guy. No hands guys be corny as shit. You sucking their dick, their hands up like this.
All right, but also
touch me.
Oh.
Rub me. Rub my hair, rub my back. Like, yeah, good job. Do something.
Pet your head. Good like, job is crazy.
Do anything, nigga. Like, don't just be like this. I look at it like this. I'm not talking any hands up. That's weird. That man, if you're listening, that is weird. If you are getting your dick sucked, your hands is up in the air like this, you're not even making a sound.
I put my hands behind my head like this, like I just did a good
That's
job.
Weird.
Yeah.
A girl wants to be touched. That is our entire life. You touch a girl, it speaks so many volumes. If you're not touching me, I'm assuming that I'm not doing a good job.
I thought y'all don't like it when we touch the back of your head though.
Who don't like that?
When y'all giving us head,
who don't like that?
Girls don't like it when you like push them.
That was back in the day, Lionel.
Not no more.
That is weird if someone's giving head and you don't touch their head. Like, come on. Shoulder, back, elbow, something.
So you telling me to push the head down?
Definitely. I don't know no girl who wants to suck dick and then gets mad when you touch them. Now, I've heard that it's girls out here that they don't like sucking dick and then you ask them to do it and they just do it on the strength you ask them to do it. That might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Let them just do whatever they're going to do.
I won't ask for head though.
If a girl is offering head, you don't have to ask her for it. She just open your pants up and start giving you head. She wants you to take your hand and do this and choke her. She wants all the rough shit. She don't want you to sit there and be like, all surprised and shit. I don't like that shit. Like, do better.
Now you gonna get mad at me?
Because you just said
it changes up with the shorty. If she,
it depends on how the flow
yeah,
go.
it depends on how she like it. You mean? That's what it is.
No. I want a handsy guy. I don't want a quiet guy. I hate quiet sex. Let's not have quiet sex.
Are you handsy?
Oh, I am. I think I'm too
handsy.
So
you gonna push a nigga head down?
Yeah, I think I'm too rough. Let me bite your face because nigga's over it. He said you can't breathe. I think he's trying to be romantic. He said I can't breathe. I think he's trying to be cute. Like you be like, oh well, I know.
I'm underwater, help me.
I really can't breathe.
Anyway,
sometimes I be scared.
One of my solies had sent me a message talking about her married boyfriend. So I want to talk to like my ladies. Like ladies, if you're dating a married man, you should never expect that man to leave his wife. Like you know what you signed up for. You don't want to go and get in that situation expecting too much from that man. You want to have fun with him, do your thing. I'm not promoting you go fuck with a married man. No, for sure not. But if you do, mess a married man, that's fine. But don't expect him to leave his wife. First of all, you don't want to leave his wife because you don't want to take her place. He gonna cheat on you too. Why do you even want that? I don't want that man to come and take me and put me in her place. Because all that happens is that man just don't like to be married. But he needs somebody to be with. And then he has to have his extra like cake and eat it too. You don't want to be that person. So expecting a man to leave his wife, I think that sometimes us as women can think we're special. We're different from the last bitch. Like women say pussy is pussy. Is pussy pussy?
No.
Pussy not pussy?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So we have faces attached to our pussies nowadays? Personalities?
We not our uncles. My uncles just say, I don't got a face.
Yeah.
That thing done upgraded.
Say that. Yeah. Okay, so that pussy has a face on it. But even still. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
thank you, Lionel.
We don't
we have
look at
15
them as
now.
that no more.
All right, great. Lionel's an asshole. So listen. So I feel like, but I still feel like I would never want to replace a wife. Like if I met a guy, we was like messing with each other. I don't want to take her place because I know you're going to cheat on me too. That's what niggas do. Patterns don't change. What do our mom say? People recognize patterns, right? And that's just the same shit. Like I've been around multiple men who's been married before. They left one wife, got a new wife because she was a side bitch and she was doing all the shit for him. But when you're moving with somebody, you're living with them, life is different. They want somebody outside the house. There's some men just like to have outside pussy. They don't like in-house pussy. And I feel like it's okay to like be like that, but don't want to replace that person. So to my soul who asked me that question, don't wish for that. Don't wish that he leave his wife and be with you because it's not gonna make a difference. You're gonna just replace yourself with her, and then you're gonna be the person crying when the side bitch is pooping and then do what she's doing to your man. So
I think people try to like save people too. Like they got this weird thing where they try to like impress every single person and save them. And yeah, like I don't, but I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying it's terrible. I don't think it's if this nigga is living his life like how he living, don't try to save him.
I think most married men date down. Like they have a wife who got that shit together and all that, and they go find them a young girl or a girl who is sharing together, and he give her a little bit, and she thinks it's a lot. So she's accepting that, and she's happy with that, which is like totally fine for anyone who's doing that shit. But men do that shit on purpose to have all these women around him thinking that he's like a god, and his wife probably got way more than he have. You know what I'm saying? He talk about her like he's helping her out, but that's not the case. So that's why being married is shitty.
I believe it.
I'll get into Isha's tweets real quick. She gave us a light load this week. You know, she didn't really do too much.
I've been quiet this week.
Stop doing that.
I know. Sorry.
Give us more.
I know. Won't happen again.
If I say I'm having a bad day and you don't give a fuck, how the fuck can we fuck? That was a lot of fucks.
I know.
Okay. If I say I'm having a bad day and you don't give a fuck, how the fuck can we fuck? Break it down.
I was talking to this guy and he was asking how my day was going, and I responded and I was like, I'm just having a bad day. Like, and he said, "Oh, okay."
Shout out to him. He didn't know what to say. I don't be know what to say sometimes either.
You would at least say like, "What happened?"
Yeah. No.
You don't want to say that?
I don't want to know. I might be having a bad day too.
You ain't getting no pussy. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you can't say what happened, don't expect no pussy from me. Don't expect no response. I cut that nigga off after that. Cause I said I'm having a bad day for a reason. I wasn't really having, my bad days are like stupid bad days. Like my kid lost a basketball game or some shit. Like it's nothing real. It's like, you mean, like what happened? I'm like, oh, this dumbass coach. And I gotta start fucking coaching so my son can get more playing time.
Right here? He's definitely, he sees
I'm
it.
just joking. I'm just joking.
You know some coaches.
No, fuck out of here, lie. Anyway. Anyway.
I was about to say, damn. Oh, what I usually say is, I usually be like, what can I do to help? Even though I know,
that is so
I
cute.
know I can't fucking help at all. Like, I can't help at all.
Because you know what? A girl gonna say, oh, thank you for saying that. But I don't need your help. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know I can't help at all.
It only happened one time
it,
for me. One time I was at this job. I worked downtown years ago. And this girl was running down the hallway. And when she was running the hallway, I saw her. And she was crying. So I said, oh, my God, is you okay? She said, no. I was like, oh, okay. I just walked away. Because what do you say? Sometimes you do put yourself in a situation you can't help. Like, what am I doing? I asked you okay. You said no. I'm like, oh, well, have a good day. Hope it gets better.
Not much I can do for you. First of all, rest in peace, Onk.
Rest in peace, Onk.
Nobody told me Onk died.
Nobody told me Onk died. What was I watching? I saw that.
Oh, is that a show?
Yes, it's a show. See? It was a show.
I thought one of your uncles died.
Yes! I'm like, who told me Onk died?
Yeah. You got me over here sentimental for you. Like, damn, rest in peace.
No.
Okay, cool.
No, that was a show. And people kept talking about it on Twitter. So when I got on there, I was like, I'm going to get off this joint. They be spoiling shit. So
you should spoil it.
So that was weeks after I saw it. So
he says, I'm never choosing a man over business.
I don't think that men understand that you will never be first in my life. Like, a man can never, I don't give a fuck what's going on. I got so many goals in life. Like, I got so many ways I want to make $1 million. I can never imagine, like, a man tell me he don't like something I'm doing or to stop doing something to please him. Like, I feel like ain't no golden dick in this world, and I'm not about to, like, go and hop on it. So I'm going to always do my own thing and make sure I'm good, and, my life is perfect before a man. So I can't imagine myself not having sex for a very long time. That's the point of that story.
Would you ever, like, consider saying that, like, first thing in the relationship, like, early? Would you say that early on in a relationship? How do you say that? Like,
I make it known. So in the beginning of a relationship, if I'm in a relationship with a guy or we're talking, I make it known that I have so many goals and I'm very goal oriented and I cannot stop doing anything for a person. Not, unfortunately, my mother, my father, nobody in this world can make me not want what I want. And no one's going to hand it to me, so it's like, I'm going to get that done immediately. So when I meet a guy, I let him know, like, my goals. And I also make sure this guy is aware of what I'm doing with my life. Like, if you don't approve of it, then you can get the fuck going. Like, let's not waste our time at all. So it's like, why even, like, even waste time trying to date or get to know each other? Because could you imagine having a relationship with somebody and they don't like what you do? So what happens if I'm mad at something at work and I can talk to you about it and you can't talk to me about it because you don't want to hear about it? Ain't that weird? So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, if we don't connect, let's just leave it there. Yeah. Yeah.
And you said, again, you already talked about this topic, if you hate what I do.
Okay.
So this is a good one, and I think you should break this down.
Okay.
When people say, I'm just being honest.
So this is so many things I want to talk about right here. Let's just start from the beginning. I was in college. I had this friend, and he was the rudest person on earth. And that makes me mad when people use, I'm just being honest, to kind of delete their rudeness. Like, let's not say that, right? So You're not allowed to be rude to people and back it up with, I'm just being honest, as if that's okay. That's not okay, right? If I don't like what you're wearing, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you look horrible in the outfit. And they be like, damn, why you say it like that? I'm just being honest. That's corny as shit. I'm not gonna ever tell somebody some mean shit. That's not giving you a green light to be mean to nobody.
Being real.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate I'm just keeping it real. Cause I never asked you to keep it.
You see how you made it.
So get the fuck out of here. You get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? But you can't talk about it.
Nobody asked you to keep it.
But you know what I'm saying? I never asked you to keep it. Like, don't do that. I never asked you to do that. So if I didn't ask you, if I come to you and say how I look, you have the door to open up and say what you want to say. Right. You make it punch in your face when you say some crazy shit to me. Cool. You ask for that shit. But I ask you how I look and say it. But don't just offer that shit. You know,
your unwarranted opinion.
No one asks for it. No one asks. But people use that. I'm keeping the real shit. I'm just being honest to kind of be rude to motherfuckers.
It's usually mean people though in general that do that shit.
It's not mean people. It's hating niggas.
Yeah, hating me.
You a hater if you say it. If you ever say like I'm just keeping it real, you just hating.
Or them joking.
Yeah, I'm just joking. Because it's some realness in that joke. Especially if it's current. If I say I hate red pants, I'm just joking. Why you mention it? Yeah. I don't know. Some people just got my nerves with that shit.
I don't like how I was the example in that.
I'm sorry, Lionel, but you was right there.
Please fix it. Jesus Christ. Well, the eye's something else. You could have said, I don't like lights. There's lights all over you. All right? God damn it.
What you got on your board? You got anything on the board?
We got the brunch coming up soon, guys. And
that was the last tweet I'm reading. So if you got anything on there we didn't touch, let's touch
over here. Let's see what we got going on. Look at me, y'all.
Look at her desk, y'all.
Look at my new desk.
I like this table.
My new laptop.
Where you get that table from?
Marshall's, $29.99.
Oh, you bought it.
What they say? You ever saw that? You ever saw that TikTok? They be like 21 off.
No.
It's like TikTok. They be too. They be using the 21 Savage thing. It'd be so funny, but anyway.
You gotta show us that one.
Yeah, Marshall's, y'all. I shop at Marshall's for furniture.
The one around here?
No, we went to that one. That joint was huge. Yeah. That's like a supermarket, like Walmart. Yeah. It didn't.
Honestly, there's a big difference between Walmart and Super Walmarts. Let's just,
Yeah, it's a huge one.
Remember that night we was trying to find that cord?
Yo, we went everywhere for that joint. We went to
Home Depot first.
People was like, "What kind
Why
of
the fuck was we in Home Depot?
It was near my house. It was like convenient to just go there and check it out.
We didn't been through some shit, y'all. We didn't.
Hell yeah.
This is not an easy thing to do.
I can't believe I had one follower once upon a time. I did 20,000 followers.
Yes,
that's amazing, and I love y'all for that. This is like the Lar and Lionel just put together. Y'all like put something together and we didn't fail. That's amazing. Y'all don't feel good about that?
You did this. This is all you.
You guys kind of like just really laid the roadmap out. Like
I smile when you do show like you did that last show. I was smiling at the production. I was like,
really?
She looked like a star.
Larry is like my number one fan. I think you my number one Soli. I'm sorry, Janera.
Yes.
You know what's coming.
Yes. It only took me 25 years, but I'm here.
I'm just saying.
Each live show on the way. Which
live show is coming soon. Probably gonna be in June or July.
How do you envision this? Because I want to look back on this after you do your show.
My live show, I want it to be so much fun. I want it to be so much engagement. I don't want it to be like everyone just quiet listening to me. And I don't want to be yelling at people. I was listening to the podcast last week because I listen to my own podcast. I'm weird, right? Weirdo. I watch it and I listen to it, like, right? And I heard Les saying something about a guy was on stage screaming at everybody like, shut up. Yeah. I would hate to be that person. I would never do that. I would just probably go sit in the crowd with them and bust it up.
Talking about. I don't think Kim, you remember when I'm about to mute everything real quick.
Okay.
Anyhow, no, Kim wasn't there. I'm sorry, but it was just like the room wasn't being read.
No, he was yelling.
It was just like, y'all not paying attention. That's like
in school.
You got to command the crowd in a way you're not being disrespectful. That's all.
Yeah, Lionel took me that the hard way.
Yeah.
I had to come in the crowd. Lionel was like, don't talk. Wait. I'm like,
yeah, live and direct, nigga.
When I did that
at a live show,
I was like, East don't talk. Wait,
on stage.
I told her to wait till they stop talking, right? Wait till they stop talking, right?
Let me know when.
Hey, what show was this? What show? The first one you did?
This was This was New York. Yeah.
You smoked that show though. What's the first show you came on with us?
In Philly. In Philly? I thought it was in Philly.
Where was that at?
It had to be New York. I think I only did 2 shows with y'all so far.
No.
It was 3?
You did at least one of these Philly shows. I'm bugging.
I feel like I never.
Oh, you just did a game.
Yes, in Philly. It's an winery.
Yes.
I always hear
that one.
Say,
you did not come in the crowd, and I told you.
Yes.
Yes.
It's my first time on stage.
I know, yeah.
And y'all gave me what to do like 4 minutes before.
Absolutely. we also gave ourselves what to do 5 minutes before.
Right. So it was my fault.
When you came out there, you was like, I like how you just be like, listen, y'all gonna shut the fuck up. Like, you feel me?
I mean, you're allowing me to be myself now. So it was like, I ain't know what y'all wanted before, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna figure it the fuck out. Yeah. And then I know cussed me out. So it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I mean, all right, but look at you in Atlanta. What happened?
I
Amazing.
I shut shit down.
Come on.
I let them have it.
Not coming to Chicago, so y'all don't have to come either. Just kidding. Please buy tickets.
So they can't come. Now I'm popping out. Don't do that.
Please.
I'm popping out. You know what's the weird part for me right now is knowing how to hug a man. You ever thought about that, Kim? Like sometimes I see a guy, I'm like, do I want a 2-hand hug this nigga and I'm putting his hand around my waist? Or do I want to one hug him and give him the hip, like hug him, give him the hip side. Yeah,
every
like.
tall, do you grab the neck?
Every tall, you gotta grab him low, like and put your hand on his chest like this, like hey.
Who is this? A person that like a guy that you're dating, or
no,
just
like
a random, just men in general?
Yeah, it's just men. When you go to hug men,
you don't side hug niggas.
I side hug niggas that I don't like. If I don't like you, I'm gonna side hug you.
I'm not touching you if I don't like you.
But you gonna hug me? Shut the fuck up, Lionel. If I like a man, I'm gonna side hug him. But if it's a man who I'm interested in, I'm gonna really put my titties on you. Yeah. I'm gonna wrap both my arms around you, and even if you're a tall nigga, I'm gonna do like this, wrap my arms around you, and I'm gonna hold you and be like,
let me hold
you smell good, like a Downy commercial. I'm like, you smell good, even if you stink. I met this guy. Listen, I don't know where we at, but listen, I met this guy. We was dating for a second, and he was like, meet up with me or whatever, right? Meet up with me. I was like, all right, cool. And I hugged him, and he said, you smell like a lot of different things. I'm like, what does that mean? A lot of different things. Like, that was so, like, you cut off right here. Because what does that mean? That's like a fucking...
What the fuck do that mean?
Yeah, it's like, is that good or bad? Like, that, basically, I'm like...
I got Larry down for saying something like that, though. That's my bad. Larry would be like, you smell like a lot of different smells.
That's weird as shit,
but he would say, not bad, just a lot of different smells.
You know what I said? In a point in time, I can't name. I was like, I like what you got on. What's the name so I can give it to the hoes?
No. I hate that. My mom does that. She like, what you wearing? I'll tell her she'll buy for all my sisters. Like, mom, this is my smell.
Yeah.
Don't steal my smell good to these bitches.
Even your sisters?
Tell me on. They bitches. Don't give it to them.
Would you get upset if a guy like side hugged you, like, or if he just was like,
ooh,
like you know, arm over you like this, kind of like little
like
broed you, little sistered you?
Only guys that do that is guys that's like at work. We used to work together, Steve. Yeah. We used to work like your coworkers. You wanna hug them like,
I was
like
fist
hey.
bumping them over.
Yeah, you gotta. Yes, you used to walk in with. He's really walking fist bumping everybody like.
Yo, but a nigga side hug is kind of different though, cause like my shit could be like kind of passionate.
Really?
If I fuck with you, I grip you like this. I'm rocking.
Choke ho-hos?
Absolutely. That's my bag. My mom be like, "Why you grab me like that too?" I'm like, "I just
okay, I get that. My kid do
like
that.
This. She be
I hate
like,
that shit.
Why do you do this to everybody? Why you got your
I find that he does that to make me feel like I'm short, and I'm like, don't fucking do that shit. But I'm really not. My last thing is smooth niggas, right? I love me a smooth nigga. This guy walked over to me. It was like at like a parent function, right? Oh. And he walked over and he put his hand up. So I thought he was about to go like try to pound me out. So I put my hand up like, hey. And he was like, my girlfriend was like, oh, you didn't give me no pound? He said, I wasn't going here to pound her. I was going here to hug her. And I said, oh. And then he was like, he stood there like, with my hug it. And I was like, I had to hug him. Like, that was some bossy shit.
My pound at, John.
He said, my hug it. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, okay, cool.
Wait, did Where My Hug At make a comeback? Because I thought that was a bad thing.
I hated it, but it just kind of, he didn't say it. He kind of like said, no, I was going to hug her. And I said, oh, but he stood there waiting for it.
That's because she thought he was cute. Them rules don't apply when you think somebody cute.
It don't apply.
It don't.
Men got pretty privilege too, huh?
Men definitely have pretty privilege. For sure, right? Yeah. What somebody can do, other people can't. And girls, right? What I can do, other women can't, right? Or what I can't do, other women can. So, okay. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in this week, guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Can we do any affirmations? Okay. We do any affirmations at all. But I was all alone this week, so I definitely got me a toy off of Adam and Eve this week, guys. So you can get you a toy off of Adam and Eve. You can definitely, ladies, you can get you a toy off of Adam and Eve. Fellas, you can buy your woman a toy from Adam and Eve. Make sure you use my code EHYO. Use my code EYHO. You get free shipping. You get 50% off your first item, 10% off every item after that. And make sure you tune in, like, subscribe, and check out the podcast. Heart of the week. Make sure you are putting yourself first in all situations. You don't want to date any man who doesn't appreciate what you're doing with your life. Make sure they come second or third if you have kids. I love you guys. See you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.